Sweeney, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk, and Commissioner Sweeney did make us all aware that he would not be able to attend. He is out of town, so. With that, next up would be approval of the
Sweeney, Mr. Chairman.
agenda.
We'll
Thank you, Madam
start-
Clerk, and general public comments. We have no presentations and special reports. We have several appointments to boards and commissions, which we will go through. And the consent agenda and then committee reports, Finance and Administration Committee.
Finance Administration Committee is all set, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee.
The Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee is all set, Mr. Chairman.
Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Human Resource Works Committee is all set, Mr. Chairman.
Very good. We have no intergovernmental affairs, no administrator controller issues, no unfinished business, no new business. We'll have another period for general public comment and then announcements and then adjournment. So with that, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Marino.
Moved and supported. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Great. We have an agenda. Next up is general public comment. Is there anyone for general public comment? And we don't have anyone online, do we, Michelle? Very good. We'll move right on to appointments to boards and commissions, and I think what we'll do is go right around the diocese here, and Commissioner Marino, would you like to present that first one,
Sure.
please?
Consider appointing one member to the Isabella County Commission on Aging Advisory Board as the District 3 to complete a 3-year in December 31st, 2023, or until a successor is appointed. Kristen Lalone.
Not doing that.
That's asked for nominations.
Call for nominations.
Correct.
As a point of order here.
Yeah. Oh,
You should, you're right, you're exactly right. You should be requesting nominations and then let them move. to
Right.
Nominate. a person.
right. My apologies. I always get goofed up on this, but Administrator Frost keeps me in line, so. What I would like to do then is Chairman's request for nominations for one opening on the Isabella County Board Commission on Aging Advisory Board as a District 3 representative to complete a 3-year term ending December 31st, 2023, or until a successor is appointed. Are there any nominations?
Chairman, I'd like to nominate Kristen Lalone.
Support.
Been moved and supported to nominate Kristen Lalonde. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I move that nominations be closed, a unanimous ballot be cast for Kristen Lalonde for District 3 representative to the Commission on Aging Advisory Board.
Support Engler.
Been supported to close nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Kristen Lalonde. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Very good. Anyone opposed? Same sign. Very good. Next up, Economic Development Corporation Board of Directors, Chairman's request for nominations for one opening on the Isabella County Economic Development Corporation Board of Directors to complete a 6-year term ending July 1st, 2027, or until a successor is appointed. Are there any nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I'll nominate Nicholas Marsh.
It's been moved and supported to nominate Nicholas Marsh. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we appoint Nicholas Mars on unanimous consent.
Close nominations.
Close the nominations.
Support.
Been moved and supported to close nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Nicholas Marsh. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Very good. Next up, Human Rights Committee at Large Representative Chairman's request for nominations for one opening on the Isabel Rights Committee as an at-large representative to complete a 3-year term ending September 1st, 2023, or until a successor is appointed. Are there any nominations?
Mr. Chair. I'll nominate Donna Giuliani.
And moved and supported to nominate Donna Giuliani. Are there any further nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we close nominations, cast a unanimous ballot for Donna Giuliani for Human Rights Committee at-large representative.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to close nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Donna Giuliani. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Very good. Next up is the Veterans Affairs Committee Chairman's request for nominations for one opening on the Isabella County Veterans Affairs Committee for a 4-year term ending June 1st, 2027, or until a successor is appointed. Are there any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Susan Garrett for the veteran.
Support.
Been supported to nominate Susan Garrett. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we close nominations and cast the unanimous ballot for Susan Garrett for Veterans Affairs Committee.
Support.
Been moved and supported to close nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Susan Garrett. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Very good. Next up is the consent agenda. Commissioner Embry, would you present the consent agenda for us, please?
Move to approve and place on file the May 2nd, 2023 regular meeting minutes, the May 9th, 2023 Human Resources and Public Works Committee meeting minutes, and the May 9th, 2023 Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee meeting minutes.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to approve and place on file the consent agenda as reported. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Very good. And that brings us to committee reports, Finance and Administration Committee.
This evening, and that is the April 28th, 2023 invoice list, the May 5th, 2023 invoice list, and the May 11th, 2023 adjustment list. Motion reads, move to ratify and place on file the April 28th, 2023 invoice list in the amount of $254,337.30. The May 5th, 2023 invoice list in the amount of $2,017,068.82 in the adjustment list dated May 11, 2023.
It's been moved and supported to ratify and place on file the April 28th invoice list, the May 5th invoice list, and the May 11th adjustment list. Discussion.
So we get the invoice lists in advance in our emails and we have a chance to look them over. If we have questions, we can contact the county administration office. Plus we did review these at the work session. Most of the bills that are proposed for payment are very familiar to us, nothing really unusual, except for one. On the May 5th, we have quite a large sum, $1,557,453.52, which is the April construction charges for the jail project. I think we're going to see a few of these as we progress to that completion of that project. But other than that, there weren't any questions at the work session. And
Very good. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney, Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Embry, Commissioner Jalazinski,
yes,
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Polk.
Yes.
Six ayes, 0 nays, motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Chairman, that completes the Finance and Administration Committee work.
Thank you, gentlemen. Brings us down to Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee.
Okay, first up is the fiscal year 2024 Adult Treatment Court Grant Application. The motion reads, move to approve the submission of the fiscal year 2024 Adult Treatment Court Grant Application in the amount of $161,757.44. Okay, this has been a program that we've supported since I believe 2003. The good difference about this year is a little bit is they're asking for a little more money because they have opened up the opportunity to apply for grants. They've been decreasing every year because more people have been applying for the grant. So hopefully we'll see an increase because they opened up the pot a little bit more. So
Very good. Any other discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Swaney, Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yeah.
Commissioner Embry,
Yes.
Commissioner Jalazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
yes,
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
Ayes, 0 nays, motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
next up is fiscal year 2024 Juvenile Treatment Court Grant Application. The motion reads, move to approve the submission of the fiscal year 2024 Juvenile Treatment Court Grant Application in the amount of $105,980.12.
Support Embry.
It's been moved and supported to approve the fiscal year 2024 Juvenile Treatment Court Grant Application. Discussion.
Okay, this is another program that we've supported, has been quite as long as the other one, but pretty close. We started in 2006, so most of the increases are for cost of living increase. Last year, I think we received 92,000 on this one.
Very good. Any further discussion? And hearing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
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 Commissioner Engler,
Yes,
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney, Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays, motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Madam Clerk.
okay, next up is the fiscal year 2024 Swift Insure Sanction Program Grant Application. The motion reads, move to approve the submission of the fiscal year 2024 Swift Insure Sanction Program Grant Application in the amount of $223,500.
Support Embry.
Been moved and supported to approve the fiscal year 2024 Swift Insure Sanctions Program Grant Application. Discussion.
This is a program we've had since 2011. It deals with the toughest probation violators, trying to keep them on the straight and narrow and not have to go back to our court system. So I believe last year the amount was 213,000. So
Very good. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Embry.
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Engler.
yes,
Commissioner Marino.
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson.
Yes.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays, motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Madam Clerk.
okay, the next up is fiscal year 2023 Community Correction Grant Agreement. Change notice number 1. The motion reads, move to approve the fiscal year 2023 Community Correction Grant Agreement, change notice 1 between the Department of Corrections and Isabel County in the amount of 95,000, an increase of 20,000 to the total authorized budget, and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Been supported to approve the fiscal year 2023 Community Corrections Grant Agreement Change Notice 1. Discussion.
Yes, as earlier, this change it added the 20,000 had to do with the opioid monies coming in to address that.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Jalazinski.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney, Commissioner Hutchinson.
Yes.
Commissioner Embry,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays, motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Madam Clerk.
SMB Promotion Center, Tri-County Community Education Program Agreement. The motion reads, move to approve the agreement for services between Isabel County on behalf of the Isabel County Community Correction Advisory Board and SMB Probation Center, Tri-County Community the Education Program effective May 16, 2023 until September 30th, 2023 in the amount of 20,000 and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Been moved and supported to approve the SMB Probation Center Tri-County Community Adjudication Program Agreement. Discussion.
This is the paperwork that needed to be done to add that $20,000 to the previous motion.
Very good. Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner.
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson.
Yes.
Commissioner Emery,
Yes.
Commissioner Jalazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
No nays, motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
That completes the work of the Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee.
Commissioner Engler brings us down to Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Our first item is consider converting the vacant Isabella County Commission on Aging part-time homemaker aide position to a part-time personal respite care.
Support.
Been moved and supported to convert the vacant Isabella County Commission on Aging part-time homemaker aide to personal respite care aide. Discussion.
Okay, the Commission on Aging currently has a vacant PTE homemaker aide position. And through experience, Jennifer Crawford, the Commission on Aging Director, let us know that to have a personal respite care position would be beneficial to our program. And she also pointed out that if we went to this position, it's a more flexible position, so it could go back to being the homemaker position if it was needed.
Any other discussion? And seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Sweeney,
Mm.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Jalazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
No nays, motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Yeah, second item, move to approve the proposal from JBS Contracting Incorporated in the amount of $466,549 for the Commission on Aging Pavilion Project and authorize the board chair to sign budget amendment number 2023-10.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to approve the Commission on Aging Pavilion Project. Discussion.
Yes, this has been in the works for quite some time now, and we're finally in the right frame to go ahead and move on it and build the pavilion. We'll offer bathrooms out here. It'll offer outside pickleball courts. Just something that the community can use in whole. We have it in the budget. It's been in the budget for a while now. And it still leaves Commission on Aging set well with their overall budget, so.
Very good. Any further discussion?
And plus. That.
Under budget. That's amazing. Going down instead of up.
Nowadays. Yep. Any other discussion? Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sweeney, Commissioner Hutchinson,
Gonna abstain on voting.
right? Commissioner Emery,
Yes.
Commissioner Jalazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
5 ayes, 0 nays, 1 abstained.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Clerk.
I'm related.
Throwing me in for a loop.
Chairman.
Yes, sir.
At the Northern Michigan Counties Association, we talked about abstaining. And so there was a clarification. You're not allowed to abstain from a vote unless you have a personal interest. And so Commissioner Hutchinson did say that he's related to what, the owner of the company or something? President of the company. Okay. So that's a proper thing. Otherwise you can't.
Appreciate that. I did not know that.
Appreciate the
I was
clarification.
told I could. I should.
You should.
Okay.
Okay, moving forward, our last item is consider approving the Region 7 Area Agency on Aging Agreement Addendum F, COVID-19 and pay for non-residential settings and effective October 1st, 2022 through September 30th, 2023. Authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve the Region 7 Area Agency on Aging Agreement Addendum F. Discussion.
Yes, Jennifer Crawford, the Director of the Commission on Aging, gave us some background on this, and this is a recurring thing. Governor Whitmer signed into law the premium pay for direct care workers funding. Region 7 Area Agency on Aging will reimburse our organization up to $22,933, covering the temporary $2.35 per hour premium pay for direct services provided from October 1st, 2022 through September 30th, 2023. And it also includes a 29-cent per hour to cover the costs, including payroll taxes, resulting from the $2.35 per hour increase. This, it is recommended that we pass this change. Not will be the last one.
Very good. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Hutchinson.
Yes.
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 Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney, Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
No nays, motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Includes the work of the Human Resources and Public Works Committee, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, gentlemen. We have no intergovernmental affairs, no administrative controller issues, no unfinished business, no new business, general public comment. Do we have anyone for general public comment? I don't see anyone online, so announcements, commissioners, any announcements? Yes, sir.
I forgot about, well, I didn't forget about it, but I saved the time in our work session, but I did attend the Northern Michigan Counties Association meeting yesterday, and Matt was there to report on several issues. In terms of the budget, apparently there's a lot of one-time spending this year, which is probably not ever going to be repeated in Michigan again, but looking at revenue sharing, both the House and Senate include a 5% one-time increase and a regular increase of 5%. So I'm not sure if it's probably still in committee, but there was and I didn't get the percentage, but there was in the House version, a public safety. I think it was 5%. However, it's not in the Senate version, so you have to see how that's going to move on. Apparently, they're feeling somewhat hopeful establishing the revenue sharing trust fund. An issue has been the county MAC has been trying to get 50% of the available tax monies, and 50% would be city, village, and other entities. And of course, those other entities wanted a bigger piece of the pie because they've been getting a bigger piece of the pie right along. But apparently they're coming into some common ground that both the villages and cities and townships are agreeing on. And that is perhaps a 47 for the county and a 53, which wouldn't be too bad. Probably it'd be a much better than what we're looking at now. There was a little bit of discussion about Standard 8 adopted by the Indigent Defense Commission, and other counties looking at it the same way, I think, as we do, that some of this is unfunded pass on, because we have, when you raise the attorney's costs, we have to provide that same to our other attorneys in the county, and we don't get any state funding for that. So they did state there is some discussion on the part of the legislature that the standard 8 costs are quite high and there's some question whether or not that's going to be supported. Somebody did say, if these things don't get funded, you don't have to follow it. But I made the comment, you got to believe at this point in time, there's no way we're going to be able to back down. If the state doesn't provide us that match, we're kind of stuck with what we have, and it's going to be a huge increase in cost for us. But I don't think it's ever going to be that drastic, but it kind of raises alert to me that the legislature is now concerned about some of the costs coming into the Indigent Defense Commission operation. I did share a ride. In fact, I rode with a gentleman from Gratiot County, Dave. I don't know his last name, but he did tell me somebody bent his ear on the idea of a regional recycling, and he thought there was some interest on the part of the Gratiot County Board. So,
Good.
thank you, Mr. Emery, for speaking out on that issue.
My pleasure.
Excellent.
That's it.
Thank you. Any other announcements? Commissioner Engler?
Yeah, just real quick update. Me and Commissioner Moreno went to the conference and I could spend an hour or so talking about what we went to, but I won't. So surprising some comments on it. We did make a lot of contacts there. What was surprising is they were really kind of surprised to see a commissioner there, much less two. And I would like to thank the board here for all the support, because I got the feelings for some of the people there that they weren't very impressed with their commissioners or for the support that they give. So that I know going forward with the recycling, what's going forward, this board's really been supportive. So I'd like to appreciate that. I think some of the boards will be because they will be getting a letter from Eagle about the solid waste plans and what the requirements are. So that was one of the largest attended conferences they've had in there. And I think it was because of the changes to 115. Switch real quick, just a little bit on the advisory board that we won't be asking for a amendment probably in the next meeting or so to allow the ad hoc committee to go forward with the proposal phase one instead of having to come to the board for every little decision. There's really no monetary. Most of the phase one programs that we need to get started with is developing partnerships and contacting people. Also trying to talk to our partners if they have long-term contracts not to make them longer than 2 or 3 years. So those are things that we like to get started on, and it would slow us down to have to come to the board. Of course, we talked a lot about actually what's the committee for, as far as we were basically supposed to be there to approve the feasibility side, which I think we got a pretty clear answer that they're all in support of it. Unfortunately, we got a little bit into 115, which it's kind of hard to decouple, because I think part of the feasibility plan is planning for the solid waste planning. So it was a good discussion. I think it was a good idea to get that out and get that moving along, because it was, there was, are we going to do this? But I think looking forward that we have to combine them. So I think that got a pretty positive from the committee. So anyways, we'll keep it going, but they'll be getting that forward. But it's just not that the board has any real authority or not, but we would like to move forward and make some contacts and start to get a plan together. So.
Thank you. Thanks for your work on that. Commissioner Marino.
Yeah. I'd just like to say at the conference, I was really impressed by the wide range. People there, like people from other states and people from all over Michigan, people from conservation districts. And of course, the people from Eagle and the people from MSU Extension. I was really impressed with how many articulate, very intelligent people and motivated people. It was really, to me, and I want to thank the county for supporting us going there, because it was really inspiring and it was really hopeful, and I'm charged up about it. I haven't felt like that for a long time. So one more thing, what we can watch out for relevant to revenue sharing and all that. and bills is the May 19th revenue estimate that's gonna come out. So we should, and I have seen that it might be lower than expected, but we always want it to be more than expected, but that's what will bills to move, I'd say. So I'm urging all the commissioners to pay attention to that. It's coming up.
Any other announcements? Yes,
One
sir.
quick thing, I was out to the 911 committee or meeting Monday morning and everything's moving forward with the tower. They gave us a quick little presentation and before it's over, they'll probably come in here and give us a presentation. What's nice about that, or what's amazing, is just the safety issues through the school, how they can now with some of this equipment and find where that person is. And
That's fantastic. Wow.
things are-
I think we all understand the value of that.
Yes.
No doubt. I'll just mention that we did something that, since I've been on this board, we've never done. We started our work session at 5:30 and that came from a suggestion from, Commissioner Hutchinson. But I think that helps, folks attend the work session and really that's where all the discussion takes place. And, so people get out of work at 5, they can come and see the work session live and we had to start the regular session 20 minutes late, but that's not too big a deal. So I think it worked out really well. So
Agreed.
any other announcements? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
So. Support.
Moved and supported. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Adjourned at 7:53.
Kind of a short meeting.
Yeah, it was.